I know I might be a little bit late to the party, but this product that's been out a couple of years makes hanging pictures or paintings on plasterboard easy, quick and secure, and I absolutely love it. Just like everyone else, I've spent many years putting in fixings in walls to hold up prints and pictures and paintings to decorate wherever I've been living. And I've lived in quite a few places, so I've done this probably more than the average person. And over the years, I've tried more fixings than I care to remember. And you'll probably recognise some of these. The standard plasterboard fixings, or ones that clamp themselves to the back of the plasterboard, or even screw themselves into the front in plastic or aluminium, and lots of different types of adhesive type fixings, although I'm not so keen on these because it really depends on how it adheres to the paint on your walls, and you can never really tell until the thing's fallen off. So I normally end up resorting to a standard roll plug and a sort of flat-headed screw that I can hook the cable on the back of the photo or the painting on, and that does the job, but it's not perfect. But recently I was instructed to put up a few prints around the house which I just haven't got round to for the last year or two, so I decided to try something new, and I found a product that's far better than the standard screw and raw plug, and it absolutely works a dream, and that's why I'm doing this video. And I have to say, at this point, I'm not being sponsored for this, I just think it's a great product and wish I'd invented it myself. And it's from 3M and it's called the Claw. And the Claw is just a simple bracket that hooks onto your plasterboard wall, that's got a hook on the front that takes the string or the wire on the back of your print or your photo or painting. But the secret to it is these two prongs that come out the back there and actually force themselves and stick into the plasterboard, and it essentially stops it from falling down. There's 4 different versions of this product. These are just the 7 and the 20 kilogram versions. And if you're interested in having a look at them, I'll put a link to these in the description below. They're really easy to put in, but they do have some limitations. So it's probably best that we get those out of the way first. Now, firstly, these are designed to be used with plasterboard or drywall, depending on where you are in the world. They're not designed to be used in standard plaster that's sticking directly to brick, like the old-fashioned plaster. You could probably get them in and force them in, but then I don't think you would be able to rely on the load-bearing capacity that it says on the pack. Now, secondly, they're designed to take a downward vertical load. They're not designed for a horizontal load. So something like a picture or a painting or a mirror that's got that downward load, no problem. But if you're trying to put in something that could rotate and could try to pull the frame away from the wall, then this isn't your answer. There's nothing to stop this coming out of the wall, and we'll see a little bit later that's one of the advantages when you actually want to take them away. So let's have a quick look on my mock-up wall here how easy they are to install. So installation of the 7 kilogram one, which is actually £15, not 14, the smallest one that they do, is probably the easiest because it's just thinnest and it's easiest to get into your plasterboard. And all you do is you put it on the board like this, and with a thumb either side, just push it in. And it's as simple as that. You push it until it's nice and flush with the plasterboard all around, and then that will take, in theory, up to 7 kilograms or £15. The string or wire for your picture or painting can go in there, and it really does hold exceptionally well. And the bigger one that I've got here, the 20 kilogram or 45 pound, is exactly the same. You just line it up so it's looking nice and vertical, and then with a thumb on either side push it in. Now that's harder because these pins are quite a bit thicker, but then it is what it is. And in exactly the same way, once again, it will hold a nice vertical load. But unfortunately, just like with anything, nothing is 100% perfect. And one thing I've found with these is that generally you're not putting them in at chest level where you can put your weight against it. You're putting them in a lot higher, which is more difficult to push against. And secondly, in the UK, we tend to have a skim of plaster in front of plasterboard, anywhere between like 0.5 millimetre to maybe 2 millimetres. And that's just enough to make these really quite hard to get in above your head where you want to be doing the fixing. But obviously there's a way around it. You can tap them in with a hammer. Let me show you how I put these in my own house just in the last couple of days. So I had a number of prints to put up, and the first bracket, the 7 kilogram version, after a little bit of pushing, I got in relatively easy. So I was sort of expecting the same to happen on all the rest, but when it came to number 2, after quite a lot of pushing, albeit just above my head height, I couldn't get the prongs more than 1 or 2 millimeters in, however much I tried. So I popped back to the workshop to get a persuader, which just helps to get these prongs to penetrate the plaster that's sitting in front of my plasterboard. Now the hammer method seemed to work quite well, although the instructions suggest that you should just be doing it with your thumbs. Now I don't know whether that's just good advertising to say you don't need a tool, or whether they really don't want you to hammer it in, but as long as it doesn't end up loose, I don't really see the problem. The last frame I installed was a little bit heavier, maybe 1 kilogram, so I decided to use a 20 kilogram bracket just to make sure that it doesn't come down in the future. And price wise, they're just a few pennies more than the smaller brackets, so no big deal. So tapping them once or twice just to persuade the prongs to enter the plasterboard, I don't think is a problem. As long as it doesn't get all loose and wibbly wobbly, then I don't think using a hammer is really such a big deal, and I'm sure I'm not the only one to have done it. Now there is a couple of advantages of these that you might not have thought about, and the first one is when you want to take them out, and it's recommended that you take them out by just using a flathead screwdriver to persuade them off of the wall and just pull them out like this. And the best thing about this, going back to my comment about having to repair walls, is all you're left with is 2 little pinpricks of holes coming from these 2 little sharp pointy things on the back, which you can fill really easily and just become invisible. And the 7 kilogram one, which is probably the more popular one just for paintings and pictures, is even better because these prongs are even smaller. You just get a really small pinprick. And the other advantage of using these compared to, say, drilling a hole and putting in a raw plug like I've done for many years, and 3M are not about to tell you this, and I'm not about to tell you that you shouldn't find out before you do anything with your wall what's behind it. But what I will say is that the larger one, that's a 20 kilogram one, the prongs are so small that they don't actually penetrate through the back end of standard 1/2 inch plasterboard. So unless you've got pipes or cables actually running within your drywall and plasterboard, you're going to be really unlucky to actually hit anything or any surfaces behind this. But I'm not about to tell you that because I don't want to get sued. So as an engineer, the one thing I'm really interested in is this loading where it says it can take 45 pounds or 20 kilograms. So let's fix one of these and then see how much it'll take. So I'm going to start by testing the smaller one. This is the 7 kilogram 15 pound version. It says 15 pounds 7 kilogram. Let's get a bit of a string on that and start loading it. So that's 5.2 kilograms, which is around about 10, 11 pounds. Next one going in, and this will exceed the stated load. So that's 7.8 kilograms, and that's already more than it says, but it's still taking it. So if I put in the next block, this will take it to 10.4 kilograms. Let's put this in. Woohoo! So that's now got 10.4 kilograms on it, which is around about 1.5 times more than it's rated at. And it's taking it quite nicely. And the one thing that I realised very much when I was putting all those pictures up around my house that you saw just now was how light they were. And I mean, the average print that you buy from a shop is not even 1/2 kilogram or a pound. It's probably less than that. They're incredibly light. So this is some serious load on this now. If you're carrying around 10.4 kilograms, which will be about 21 pounds, say, £22. That's quite a weight actually, and it's doing really well. So I found a couple of half blocks. These are going to be around about 1.3 kilograms. So this one will take it up to 10.7 to 11.7 kilograms. Keep your eye on that. The first one going in now. Ooh. This will take it up to unlucky 13 kilograms. Here we go. Oh. Well, it dropped there. That is still holding, but I can see the plaster is starting to fail and the whole thing is gradually being pulled downwards. This slot I can see here is just getting bigger. So in some ways you could say it's failed, but I think let's put in another half a block just to really tip it over the edge. So this will take it up to 14 kilograms or twice the stated load. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow, it's still there. I'm sure I can see it moving though. Those slots are just getting longer and longer, failing really slowly. But I'm sure if I put another block in there, it would rip it out. Let's see, shall we? So one more whole block. This takes it from 14 to 16.6. It's got to go now. Hey! Ooh, that really ripped it out. Now please don't say that I should be wearing a hard hat. This is all at my own risk. But that really just ripped it out. I'll have to have a look at the video to see what happened there. So that's quite conclusive. That's rated at 7 kilograms. On a basic plasterboard like this, 1/2 inch thick, that got up to 16.6 kilograms. Now 16.6 kilograms is a heavy old print or painting, I have to say. So it's going to be interesting to see how much the next one does, and that's rated at 20 kilograms or 45 pounds. Maybe I should wear a hard hat. I'm going to go for 2 of my heavy weights here, as long as the bag doesn't break, which adds up immediately to 18.7 kilograms. 18.7 plus 2.6, 19.3, 20, 21.3, which is over the stated load. 23.9, 26.5, 29.1. And I can see it starting to go again. That's 29.1 kilograms, which must be over 60 pounds. So that started to pull just like the other one. I've just put a pair of glasses on just in case it flips out sharpish like. You could say that that started to fail because it's moving. And I'm sure if I left this overnight, it would gradually move further and further down and then come out. So that's just sitting just under 30 kilograms or over 60 pounds, which is a lot more than the 20 kilograms that this is rated for, or 45 pounds as well. And to be honest with you, 30 kilograms, that's more than a bag of cement. That is really quite heavy. And for anyone to have a picture or painting of 30 kilograms, that is a lot of load. I mean, I've never come across it. Now, whether you'll be happy if you got a picture of that type of weight to use these, I don't know. But in theory, the things work. I think if I had a picture of 30 kilograms, I guess it would be really large, and I think I'd want it bolted to the wall, and I'd also be trying to find the studs to make sure that they're fitted to the studs, because really what's happening here is that this bracket isn't failing, it's the plasterboard failing. It just can't take any more. If you look, this it's like a guitar string. I mean, there's only so much you can put on plasterboard, and this is really taking it to its limit. I wonder if we can make it fail. So this is up to about 32 kilograms going in and fully loaded now. Oh, 33 kilograms. Way. 3 kilograms. So there you go. It fell just between 32 and 33 kilograms. And as I said, the actual bracket is completely undamaged. You could just put that in there and do it all again. It's actually the plasterboard that's failed. So both of those brackets easily pass the load test. However, if you're going to be putting up something on your wall that's 20, 30 kilograms, that's 66 pounds, then I wouldn't want to rely just on one small area of plasterboard, whatever the bracket, especially when a horizontal force could actually rip the thing away from the wall. That could be quite a safety issue. However, for normal pictures and prints and mirrors and all that, I still think this is an excellent solution, and I've got some in my store ready for the next few years as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, subscribe, bell notification, Patreon, all that sort of stuff, and I will see you next time.